Good morning, dear students. Today's topic is today we will have lesson three. Topic is British American way of greeting and other traditions. How to break someone in Great Britain. So the first common type is handshake. Handshake is the most common typical way for greeting among English and British people. It's customary when you introduce it to somebody new. Kiss. It's only used when you meet your friends whom you haven't seen for a long time. That you would kiss a cheek of opposite gender. In Britain, one kiss is enough, generally is enough. We use common types of greeting such as how do you do, and the response is how do you do. How are you? The question is the most common and polite way of greeting. I'm fine, thank you, and you is the reply. First person, how are you? Next person, I'm okay, I'm fine, and you. Nice to meet you, pleased to meet you, delighted to meet you, glad to meet you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's other ways of greeting. The usual form of greeting is how do you do? It's not question. And a firm handshake but with a lighter touch between man and woman. How do you do is a greeting, it's a no question. The correct response is to repeat how do you do. You say this when shaking hands with someone. Hi, hello, morning, afternoon, evening, we just drop in, is it good? It's a way of informal greeting. How is you? How are you? Fine, thanks you. Thank you, thanks, cheers. We might sometimes say cheers instead of thank you. We may hear cheers instead of bye. Well, what we are really saying is thank you and bye. Customs and traditions of these nationalities. British and American customs and traditions. Customs and traditions of Great Britain. British society, British nation is considered to be conservative. It's not a secret that every nation and every country has its own customs, traditions, habits. In Great Britain, people attach great importance to their traditions and customs than in any other European countries. Englishmen are proud of their customs and they still keep them up. The best example are their queen, their money system, their weights and measures. There are many customs and some of them are very old. This is, for example, the Marble Championship, where the British champion is crowned. He wins a silver cup known as Morris dancing. He wins a silver cup among folk dancers as Morris dancing. Morris dancing is an event where people wearing in beautiful clothes and beautiful costumes with ribbons and bells dance with handkerchiefs or just big sticks in their hands while traditional music is being played. Another example is boat race, which takes place on the river Thames and often on Easter Sunday. A boat with a team from Oxford and Cambridge University, they compete with each other. Students of these two universities compete with each other. British people think that the Grand National Force is the most exciting force race in the world. It takes place near Liverpool every year. Sometimes it happens the same day as the boat race takes place, and sometimes a week later. Amateur riders as well as professional jokers can participate, can take part in this event. It's a very famous event. There are many celebrations in May, especially in the countryside. Halloween is a day on which many children dress up unusual costumes. In fact, this holiday has a Celtic origin. The day was originally called All Hallows Eve because it happens on October 31st, the eve of All Saints' Day. The name was shortened to Halloween, and the Celts celebrated the coming of New Year on that day. Another tradition is a bonfire night or Guy Fawkes night. Yes, Guy Fawkes night. On November 5th, 1605, a man called Guy Fawkes planned to blow up the House of Parliament, where the King James I was about to open Parliament on that day. But Guy Fawkes couldn't manage his plan and was called hanged, later hanged. British still remembers that Guy Fawkes night, and it's another name for a bonfire night. It means that this holiday has got two names: bonfire night or Guy Fawkes night. This day, one can see children with figures made of straw, sacks, and dressed in all clothes. And on November 5th, children put their figures on the bonfire, burn this artificial man, and light their fireworks, as in the picture. Inside of the year, there is the most famous celebration as New Year. In London, many people go to Trafalgar Square on New Year's Eve. There is singing, dancing at 12 o'clock on December 21st. A popular Scottish event is the Edinburgh Festival of Music and Dance Drama, which takes place every year. Truly Welsh event is Eisteddfod, National Festival of Traditional Poetry and Music, with a competition for the best new poem in Welsh. If you look at English weights and measures, we can be convinced that British are very conservative people because they don't use internationally accepted ways of measures. They have still kept their old measures. For example, there are 9 essential measures. For general use, smallest weight is one ounce. Then 6 ounces is equal to a pound. 14 pounds is 1 stone. English always give people's weight in pounds and stones. Liquids, they measure in pins, quarts, and gallons. There are 2 pins in a quart and 4 cartons or 8 pins are in 1 gallon. For length, they have inch, foot, yard, and miles. If you have always been used to metric system, English monetary system could be found less difficult for us. Why? They have a pound sterling, which is divided into 20 shillings. Half crown is cost 2 shillings and 6 pence. Shilling is worth 12 pennies and 1 penny. Could be changed by 2 half pennies. Englishmen are really proud of their traditions, still hold them through the all year round, and carefully keep them up. Now turn to extra materials. Here I have chosen material concerning that concerns culture, because topic is directly linked to culture, traditions, and culture of other English-spoken countries. That's why I have chosen this extra additional material. First task is here. There are given 8 statements, such as organize student exchanges, language learning, international trade agreements, tourism, similar climate and landscape, joint cultural events, share scientific and technological know-how, positive media images, and similarities in lifestyle and culture. You must rank them. You must number them according to your own importance, from 1 to 9 to 10. Then exercise number 2, you must say which of the statements can be carried out by individuals, by government, or difficult to change. For example, climate, we cannot change climate. It goes too difficult to change. Tourism is both carried out by government and individuals. Joint cultural events is done by individuals. Transport links can be carried out by government. So you must continue like this. Exercise number 3, there are given 3 sentences and some words are mixed, are not organized in a proper way. So you must organize the sentence in order to make full, complete, meaningful sentence. For example, it's clear that the majority of overwhelming majority of people were in favor of school visits. And you must continue like this. And next one, exercise number 4, here I given 4 pie charts, and from exercise 3, there are 3 sentences. You must match these 3 sentences with these pie charts. And exercise number 5, here are given 5 sentences. You must match these 5 sentences with these 4 pie charts in the picture. Then exercise number 6. In exercise number 6, A, B, C, D, E. Again, there are given 5 statements, and some words are in italics. You must paraphrase these italic words that with the words that are given in the box. For example, 80%, 87%. It means the vast majority of holiday makers to China were satisfied with their experience or with their stay. B, it's clear that about 50% of both genders. It means that almost equal numbers favored increased cultural context. C, only 11%. It means 11 tiny minority. Tiny minority of film goers thought film helps to promote cultural embarrassments. You must continue like that. Exercise number 7. Exercise number 7. From exercises 3, 5, 6, from these 3 exercises, exercise 3, 5, and 6, you must find you must find words that indicate conclusion. You must find conclusive words. Exercise number 7. In exercise number 7, there are given 2 charts: table chart and pie chart. And in this chart shows the age profile of tourists on backpacking holiday and guided tours in New Zealand in 2005. And pie chart shows their satisfaction of their stay. And you must summarize information, selecting main ideas, main features, and make comparisons where relevant. In 150 words. Exercise number 8, it's done before writing. It's a pre-writing task. You must answer 3 questions related to these 2 charts, related to the information that are given in these charts. For example, how does age profile of people on each holiday type differ? For example, young people, 62%. Young people prefer, young people aged 18 and 30 prefer backpacking, while majority of older people aged 41 and 50 are in favor of guided tours. Exercise number 9. Exercise number 9, here is given model writing task 1 for these 2 charts for exercise number 8. And some words are missed and it's given in the box. These words are given in the box. You must use these words in order to complete this chart. In order to complete this model writing task 1. Number 1. And exercise number 10. From this model writing task 1, you must find concluding statements, conclusive words. For example, however, despite, it can be, it's clear from, you must find concluding statements. Exercise number 11. Here is given 2 sentences which differs from one another with one word. It's conjunction, or it can be conjunction, or it's a maybe adverb. Also, and nevertheless, you must differentiate between. You must make comparisons. You must differentiate the word also and nevertheless. And you must answer 3 questions. Which linking phrases are used to introduce contrast? How are the phrases used differently? Find 3 examples of similar phrases in the model text in 9. Which phrases in the example sentence are they like? Which phrases can only be used before noun or ing form? For example, before noun or ing form, we use despite. It means that A and B questions that are given in A and B, it's related to exercise 11. And C question is related to the model writing task. Exercise number 12, you must match ABCD with continuation of these sentences. And exercise number 13, it's the last one. Here you have to rewrite the sentence using also, despite, and yes, also despite and but. For example, vast majority of visitors to Britain come from Europe. However, they stay for fewer than 10 days on average. Also, vast majority of visitors to Britain come from Europe. They stay for fewer than 10 days on average. 45% of people speak foreign language. Nevertheless, vast majority are at a low level. Also, 45% people speak a foreign language. The vast majority are at a low level. It has good weather, but southern France is visited by only 2% of Asian tourists. Despite good weather, southern France is visited by 2% of Asian tourists. You must continue like that. I suppose it's time to finish our lesson. And I hope that I have tried to give you most essential material concerning to lesson 3, British and American way of reading, and customs and traditions of these countries.